Part of my background, I've trained police officers in the city of Cleveland through the police academy as an instructor. I've gone through the police academy. I've worked in law enforcement. I taught at Lakeland Community College Police Academy and Lorraine. I've also been trained by the FBI in hostage negotiations training. And I do know that the psychological principles that they give us through that training, which I now assist with, are very effective in addressing people who have not pulled the trigger, who may have the capacity, but when you implement these skills, they work. Now, if you're in one of these most critical situations, most often law enforcement is going to get there after the fact. And in the meantime, it's going to be incumbent upon you to have some skills as to know what to do. And that's what we're going to give you more of, strategy. People that executed some strategy, felt empowered, barricaded themselves in, 12 people present, 0 killed, 0 wounded. And if you can get people what they call swarming in that capacity, it ups your chances of survival. Verbal de-escalation, the victim avoidance strategy. The S stands for shelter in place. The A stands for how do you alert other people in your hallway, and the E, evacuation. We're going to do a quick experiment so you get the point. If I tell you something funny, I told you A. No. If I do this to him, I gave him A. No. An egg white is A. No. Those of you who said yolk, have a seat. If you didn't say anything, remain standing. What you just experienced is something called NLP. We use it in de-escalation strategies. We use it to talk people out of blowing their brains out or hurting someone else. You have learned that there is power in influencing people if you know what to do. Give me some of the words to avoid. No, okay, that's very clear. Don't, can't, won't, that's right. And when you eliminate options with someone who feels powerless, it's almost like pinning someone into a corner. Which do you think is better? Tell me what you want, or how can I help? Tell me what you want. Who has the power there? Me. Remember we said that anytime a person is moving toward escalation, they are in a place where they feel powerless. And if you can make them feel like they have control, that's another method to keep it down. I want you all to watch this because this is going to prove the point of the power of questions. I want you to keep that arm straight in front of you. Don't let me move it. Relax. Good job. Jerry, answer this question in your mind. 1 + 1 is, relax, control. It makes them feel like they're in control. That's what you want them to feel. Don't assume because they have a weapon, they're throwing tables and chairs all over the place, they're screaming and spitting, that that's a representation that they feel like they have power. It is exactly counterintuitive. Strategies do work, folks. What I've given you is very real. There's so much more to it that we could not even cover. But I submit that if you grapple with just a few things I told you, and you execute and utilize these skills, you don't have to have years and years of training to manage potentially hostile situations. You'll be able to take advantage of situations and they won't even know what you're doing. Right, Jerry? That's right. We'll see you next time.
I'm Chief Mike Dugan, Notre Dame College. Tonight, we came here to talk about conflict de-escalation. So often, policemen, graduate assistants, residence assistants are called to mediate conflicts. Some of the conflicts can grow into crises if we don't handle them right. Coach Ty came through greatly for us tonight, giving us real-life tips on how we could turn around and take these type of emotionally charged situations, de-escalate them, working towards a better outcome.
My name is Justin Pulling, and I'm an RA here at Notre Dame College. And I thought his presentation, Coach Ty's presentation, was very informative. And being an RA, all this information is very helpful for what I have to do on campus to help students make sure their environment's safe.
My name is Allison George, and I'm a senior here at NDC. and I really enjoyed the presentation. He was really informative. He made me feel more comfortable my last year here and gave me a lot of good strategies and tips for this year to enforce on my floor.